Ja, det känns ju bra. Det känns ju liksom lite som det liksom finns lite grund för idén då också. Så att det är jättekul.
Vad, för de som inte har sett hela eventet och livestreamen, vad var ert projekt?
Det var att hålla koll på medicintransporter. Lite mer specifikt vaccin och temperaturerna så inte liksom de sjunker eller är för höga. Och just nu så fanns det inget sätt att hålla koll på det, så då kunde vi liksom visa grafer och liksom visa att allting var under kontroll. Och även visa om det höll på liksom, inte går bra. Ja, inte går bra helt enkelt. Då kunde man liksom interagera med det och säga så här, ja men du måste dit och fixa vaccinet typ. Ja.
Och ni är ändå några stycken i er grupp. Vem har gjort vad?
Jag har väl suttit med sensorer och Android-programmering. Så att sensorer och gateway typ. Sen har vi Erdal.
Ja, jag är Erdal och jag har för det mesta skött fronten samt designen och tänkt på lite användbarhet helt enkelt.
Jag är Adam. Jag har främst också hållit på med fronten, framförallt logiken där bakom. Och lite visualisering av grafer och sådär.
Joakim heter jag. Har också pillat lite i frontend, lite databaser och sådana saker. And this one?
I will all speak in English since I don't understand svenska. I'm Andrei. I'm backend developer and I work on backend stuff in Bluemix.
Thank you. Har det varit några bråkigheter inom laget?
Lite frontenmässigt ska jag säga att det var. Jag och Andrei kommer ganska väl överens ska jag säga, men jag säger fronten, de är lite osams ibland. Ja.
Men jag ser inga blåmärken på någons ansikte så att det verkar ändå ganska, det verkar ha gått okej.
Ja, det gick okej. Inga slagsmål. Nej, det är lugnt.
Och sista, men en av de viktigaste frågorna. Nu när eventet är slut, vad ska ni göra nu?
Gå hem och sova.
Ja, absolut. Kolla film, kolla sci-fi.
Aldrig mer dricka Red Bull.
Jag har faktiskt inte druckit en enda Red Bull så att jag kanske tar min nu. Jag vet inte.
Det är faktiskt väldigt fantastiskt. Men då tackar jag för det. Stor applåd från vår minimala studiopublik. Tack så mycket. Sensors och ska istället hitta ett av våra andra lag som just nu står där borta och trycker på frustrationsknappar. Men vi kan nog få tag i en av dem i alla fall. Ja, jo, Karl har hittat en av dem. Det är väldigt spännande. Hon funderar på att stanna kvar vid frustrationsknapparna men väljer att inte göra det. 2 av dem är på väg, en av dem sackar efter. Welcome Jujubi! Get in here! Great! How you guys doing?
Great.
Tired.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of get that. I'm tired as well. Probably not as tired as you guys, though.
We already lost our back-end developer. He had to leave early because he was just crashing.
So, for all of the people who doesn't know yet and didn't watch the pitch live stream, what is your project? And who wants to?
Come on, this time you go.
Okay. So basically the problem that we want to tackle is that girls in developing countries don't get an opportunity sometimes to go to education because the choices are made for them. So their dad decides, no, your brother is going to school, you can't go to school. So that's something we wanted to change the perception of like the value of education and giving these girls sort of a confidence boost and being like, hey, you know, you can achieve things, you can really go out there and make a difference, and but there's some other parts as well which I think you might be good at explaining.
Yeah, so the core idea was that we kind of expose them to role models they might not be aware of because their education is structured differently than we have it here. It has different focus points than we do. And that we also encourage them to explore their own surroundings. So not only the girls, also the boys, to look out for women who are actually having an impact in the community and make them visible. So just by pointing out, come on, go look for women who are active to change the view of how these communities are shaped, basically.
And how will you continue the work with this project after the event is over?
Yeah, we actually.
I don't know.
I mean, we're going to continue work with ActionAid. We actually spoke to one of them today, so it doesn't end here, so we're definitely going to keep working on it. So, yeah.
We're actually doing a trial of this in Zimbabwe in the next few months. So we on the stage we put the IBM guy on the spot and we were like, hey, can we get this service that we were using to host our website for free for a year? And he agreed. He couldn't do anything else but agree. So that was a good way to get it. Yeah. So so hopefully a trial run in Zimbabwe, and then try and turn the game sort of into more, get more people involved and something actually we didn't mention, but we take these existing role models and we find all the information on Wikipedia. So all the information is out there. We're just putting these influential women who've done great things for humanity in the forefront and like showing them off to these, exposing them to these young girls and being like, look at what women can do to really make them, give them a boost and be like, I should really fight for getting an education.
And why is this an important subject for you?
So we all came here with totally different ideas. We didn't think about this issue. So we started by digging into research about this. And it's crazy how much of a difference it makes in the development of a community when education is open to all kids. And when especially the female kids are not just limited to staying at home, bearing children. And it evens out the balance in the whole society there, so it also improves the lives of men. Child death goes down. It has a huge positive impact on so many levels that it's that's just a really good tackling point.
And will the three of you be able to continue the work without any fight or without any splits in the teamwork? Will you be able to continue with this work?
We've actually done all the hard work. So we've gamified it and we've turned it into a real concept. So we actually had all the fights already. So now it's just a case of scaling it, which is, it's going to be pretty doable, I think. And I think it's great that ActionAid really wanted to pursue with this. So we're going to email Matthias and try and arrange. We're actually sending him all the files and all the processes we went through. I hope maybe it's helpful to someone in some corner of the world. That would be awesome. Yeah.
So if I ask you in 6 months, you're still friends?
Yes.
Yeah, that's great.
We had amazing fun. It was difficult to start with because we had a big team, but once we split up in a little bit smaller teams, I think we had really good chemistry going. There was not a lot of fights, so.
That's amazing. Then I'm going to thank you and congratulations. And I hope in like a year from now, I'll be seeing your project all over the place.
That would be amazing.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you very much. Another round of applause. And we're going to bring in the next team. Thank you. And this time it's Fuzzy Data. Woo! Thank you. That's just a sign of the good. I can switch to Swedish now. Det är ett tecken på den goda stämningen att Jubi. Jag tänker avsluta denna meningen på svenska och sen kan jag gå över till engelska. Det är ett tecken på den goda stämningen att det andra laget stämmer in i applåderna. Now I'm back to English. So you can come a little closer. How you doing?
Doing good, yeah. It's been lots of fun since yesterday, and a lot less sleep since yesterday.
But you're eating bread, so has to be a good day.
I'm eating, that's something. I'm also very tired, but I'm still alive. That's also something.
So, were you prepared to win?
Sure, we were quite sure that we are going to win at the beginning. Everything went as we expected, no problems with installation or whatsoever. So yeah, it's not so big surprise as we would think it would, but yeah. So yeah.
And for example, my mom, who hasn't watched any of the other live stream but is probably watching this, can you tell her what the project is about?
Our project or overall? Our project. Our project was to use the open source project called Ushahidi, which puts posts from users onto maps, so they can say like, oh, there's an earthquake here, or we need water at this location. And we wanted to analyze posts that came in without this location data, just saying we need water, and then we wanted, okay, where do you need water? And we wanted to find this out. And then we can also do further analyzation of this information that comes in. Okay, they say they use the words need and water, so they probably need water, and we can categorize that so people can easily find it. And that's what our idea is behind our project.
That's pretty damn clever. And what would you say the most challenging part of this project has been?
I would say that the most challenging part was that we weren't able to run our local copy of Ushahidi project, which slowed us down a bit since we had to work remotely. But even this finding that we had problems, technical difficulties, is contribution to Ushahidi project, because for them it's essential to make the platform easy to deploy when some problem occurs. Currently there is a problem in India, there's flood, and one team tried to deploy their own copy of Ushahidi, and they are going through the same challenges as we did, so now we can contribute and fasten the development of their copy.
I have to jump in on that one because the amount of issue we had with installing Ushahidi was horrible, and we are convinced the room we were in is cursed. Because we had actual developers of Ushahidi come in, like, they've done this 1,000 times, but when they help us in that room, it's impossible to do. So we were really unlucky with that.
Yeah, we should probably tell Jayway that these locals are cursed. Not a good thing. But the project doesn't seem cursed. You won, so it has to be blessed from above. Or it's just you guys that are great.
Something absolutely went right. That's very nice.
Yeah. And so, last question. What are you guys doing when you get home now?
Sleep. No, I'm actually doing a 6-hour school report, and then I'm going to pass out.
That sounds absolutely horrible.
Thank you.
And you?
Well, after those amount of programming, I think I have to spend some time on another programming. So yeah, I have some assignments from functional programming, which will probably keep me busy for next few hours too.
No rest for the wicked.
I was just gonna say that. It's true what they say. Yeah. Well, then I'm gonna say thank you.
Thank you.
And I'm gonna switch back to Swedish because that's what I do. Då vill jag tacka för den här gången från OpenHack. Jag heter Klara, vi i filmteamet heter Karl, Tobias och Ilja. Tack för oss. Peace out! Tack så mycket.